Hey everybody, guess where I am? The Red River Gorge. I have not been here since 2011. Here's my old book. I think this is from 2010 publication actually. And the main objective of the Red River Gorge trip is to do 50 words for pump. The route that is on the cover. That's Chris Sharma attempting it, I think. So, yeah, let's get a move on. Yeah, so June is not exactly sending conditions, but that's okay. The goal really is not to send anything this summer, it's just to figure out beta. I'd like to do this climb before setting out again for Necessary Evil, because unlike Necessary Evil, this one is supposed to suit my style. It's steep, doesn't have a single move that's extremely difficult, and it's got plenty of knee bars. So we will see. I still think I'm gonna get a royal ass beating just because 514B sounds hard, and when it was first put up, it went at 514C. But as the story goes, they moved a few bolts around and a couple of clip-in stances, I think, ended up being easier, so they downgraded the route. But we'll see. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. This weather out here is so different than out west. I'm already sweating from not even doing anything. But let's go up the trail and let's see what this thing is about. I'm pretty sure that this is it. There's the wall up there. It's big. It's steep. I think 50 words is this one. Goes up that way. Well, I am totally by myself. The hike did increase my heart rate, and yeah, it made me pretty sweaty. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to work on rope solo because of the steepness, but I got nothing else to do today. And maybe later on. I think the move is extremely difficult because the hold is really small. Oh my God. Why is that hold so bad? It's just so out of the way. God, I'm so exhausted. That move feels absolutely impossible right now. mean, it feels like a V11 move. I don't know. The hold is really bad. It's very surprising for how steep this wall is. I just didn't expect the hold to be so terrible. Man, people out there climb hard. Yeah, buddy. People out there climb hard. Also, rope soloing on this rig is terrible. My back is destroyed. Back as in lower back. So I'm gonna head down there and rest a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't feel like I can do that move, man. Well, I went up there again and tried the move. Didn't do any recording though, because it is such a pain. But it's okay because I didn't accomplish much. I think I figured out a couple of things that I could do better. But man, I'm just so surprised that that right hand hold is so bad. In all the videos, it looks like it's a hold, but it's actually just an edge, a very shitty edge that you have to pinch. And it wants to cut me. It wants to cut me. Most of the time that I've been climbing, I've always got my ass kicked. I think I'm just always gonna get my ass kicked. And I have to be okay with it, or else I'll never progress. So I'm okay with it. Let's get another ass beaten tomorrow. Peace.
Zero rope.
Okay, well, if that completes this session here, I'm gonna go indirect, and maybe I'll just send the rope down, give me a stick clip, and I'll come off of here.
This is what the process would look like though. And then sometimes you just send the thing down, sometimes you keep it with you and just
There we go. Pulling.
They like to get up like new places.
Well, that ends my first session back to the Red River Gorge since 2011. 3 days of immaculate climbing on gorgeous rock. 2 of those days I spent climbing with my good friend Randall and his son Grayson, which is gonna grow up to be a remarkable climber. Can't wait to see what happens in the next 2 years. It was an interesting trip. Like usual, since I've been trying to push my limits, I got on stuff that was just so impossible to do. Namely 50 words per pump. I got to that first crux section and I just didn't expect a hold that small on a climb that steep. So I spent 2 sessions on it, mostly working that area, or from the beginning to that area. I didn't climb anything past that. That will be left for another day. But I was a bit demoralized, I guess, because I thought that section I could do in isolation, or that's what I was expecting anyway. Since it's the Red River Gorge and you just have big holds all over the place. Well, this climb does not have big holds all over the place. It's got some small holds, including some slopers. Got to climb some really cool 510s, some great 511s, I think a really cool 12A, worked out beta on one of the most amazing 13Bs I've ever seen. Not steep, this one. This one is a face climb. But yeah, conditions were hot and humid. And it felt like my skin was just so soft. It was sliding all over the place, especially on the small holds. And we had a discussion about this. Just how much of a difference do conditions like this make? Could it be the difference between just not being able to do the move even in isolation versus actually sending the route? And I don't know, like a climb like 50 words per pump, for example, you know, how much harder would it be to do that climb in June in hot and humid conditions? Or how hard would it be even to do the moves in isolation? I was having trouble doing the moves in isolation. I couldn't do the moves on that crux section. I tried also another 14A called, what was it called? The Nothing, because it's a hard boulder problem to a sit-down ledge and then to a 13C, according to my research. And I could not do that boulder problem. On that boulder problem, there's this slopey right hand that I just could not get to stick, and it felt just as impossible as the moves on Necessary Evil, and just as impossible on the moves on 50 words per pump. So what's going on here? Am I just really weak? Do I still not have that finger strength required to climb at some of these harder levels? Or do conditions like this really make such a big difference where you can't even do the moves in isolation? Or you have to be so much stronger to do the moves in isolation? Right off the bat, I felt like it was my limitation, my finger strength limitation, that I couldn't do these moves. Yes, the conditions were bad, but I just felt like even in these bad conditions, I should be able to do those moves in isolation But Randall disagreed with me, and I want to say he's right. I hope he's right. I would love to be wrong on this. And I think I am. I think for some holes, the type of rock, my skin just genetically being a bit softer, it might be way more difficult to pull off in hot and humid conditions. So either way, it was a incredible experience. I learned a lot about what it means to climb hard. Learned a lot about my limitations, especially in these conditions. Got to see some beautiful rock, man. And got beat up, felt a bit demoralized, and yet only just a few minutes after finishing with the climbing, I feel extremely motivated to go back home, keep training, keep getting better, and come back to this place, do more of the climbs, and hopefully, when the conditions are better, actually have a legit attempt at something like 50 watts per pump. I'm just really gonna have to put in the work though. Increase that finger strength to weight ratio, keep working on my weaknesses, make my strengths even stronger into superpowers, and then October, November, December, do some sends. Peace out, guys. Get out there and climb.